Okay, I'm live. Welcome to this week's episode of The New Prosperity with me, Astra. And yes, the topic or theme that's been coming through that really wants to be addressed and talked about is hiding. Healers who hide. Have you been hiding, healers? And I know I've talked about this bazillions of times, but I still see it happening. So I will keep sharing this message over and over and keep facilitating the release of this and the opening and welcoming in of abundance for healers until I see it not being an issue anymore. I was going to say a problem, but I don't really like that word. Nothing's a problem because you can address anything, any challenges that crop up. Hiding for healers. Why do we do it? The witch wound again. Yeah, I mean, the centuries of past lives of being punished, banished, tortured, ridiculed, imprisoned, and killed as a witch, shaman, healer, spiritual messenger, oracle, whatever iteration of your soul it was in whatever lifetime. And so we were taught it's not safe to be seen, it's not safe to be heard, it's not safe to exist. It's definitely not safe to receive prosperity in exchange for our spiritual gifts. We were taught magic isn't real. Hide your gifts. People will think you're crazy. A lot of us were locked up in insane asylums. Somehow I seem to always forget that one, but there it is. So, it's no wonder that, and maybe we brought some of that soul memory forward with us and had it even mirrored to us a little bit in this lifetime. Like, what you do is weird, It may not have been quite as extreme as the past life experiences with sharing our magic, but that sort of residual energy. I was going to say mildewy energy, that too. Often when we have that kind of soul memory, we do kind of attract a little bit of that kind of activity into our life until such time as we become aware that that's sort of a block, a soul level block, and we clear it up, which is my job to facilitate. So the hiding thing, yes. Water, good. So what's coming through now is sort of different ways. If you're not sure to what extent you are hiding or have been hiding, here are some ways to kind of, be able to suss that out and unearth your level of hiding. Because I know a lot of us have had some form of healing practice or spiritual business for a long time. And a lot of us have clients, and a lot of us, are, hello viewer, whoever you are, thank you for being here. A lot of us are, whoops, careful Baxter. If you hear noises in the background, that's my two dogs, my young puppies. Goodbye, viewer. The viewer was like, she crazy. I don't know. That was funny. So that was my real-time viewer who was like, nope, bye. And I mean, I don't care. It must have just been someone passing by going, "What is that?" Oh, okay, bye. Um, what was I saying? Oh, ways in which you can tell how deeply you're hiding or not. Obviously, if you are very comfortable being visible, very comfortable in your own skin, feel safe to share your magic in a fairly widespread way. If you're full to the brim with the as many clients as you desire, if you're full to the brim in your monetary accounts with all of the money you desire, then it sounds to me like you've already gone through your journey. You've released, processed through any blocks which might have been holding you back on your path. Now I've been on my path of releasing abundance and visibility blocks as a healer consciously since I decided to take my business online at the end of 2011. And that's what I've been helping my healer / spiritual business owner tribe with since then, in some form or another. So going back to the list of how you can tell you're not hiding, take everything I said, turn it around to the opposite side of the coin. How can you tell if you are hiding? Well, if you are, if maybe you have like an email list, but you don't get in touch with them very often, or you feel like you're bothering someone if you talk to them about your services and your spiritual business, if you feel really uncomfortable with the idea of going on camera, if you just don't even want your picture taken, period, or have a picture of you up on your Facebook anywhere or Instagram or whatever, if you because like I mentioned, a lot of you do already have your businesses up and running, but I know there are some of you who feel this pull, this calling, this drive of like, you have healing gifts and you're meant to share them with the world, with your true tribe, and but you feel stuck from even getting started, stuck in a way that's like muffling your vision to be able to see clearly, like I am this kind of healer and I help my tribe move from this phase to this phase, and working together we blah 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 blah. So there's like a lack of vision, a lack of clarity. That's another sign that you're hiding. And when I say you're hiding, I don't mean it like consciously, like, okay, wake up, have your tea or chai or coffee or whatever it is, get ready, sit down at the laptop, go, okay, what am I going to create for today? Never mind, and then just go and make the decision to put a blanket over your head. I don't mean conscious. I mean, that to me, that's self-care. but I don't mean consciously. I mean subconscious or unconscious blocks that are causing you to not move forward in some way that you desire. Say you already have a business, you have 3 clients that keep coming back for more, or that stick with you in a monthly plan system, or but you really would like a dozen clients, and you've been charging them X amount of money, and the fact that they've been paying you is great and it's wonderful, and you've got groceries, but you really want to expand your heart, and in order to receive such and such amount, which is maybe 3-4 times the amount that you've been receiving, because organic groceries are great, and you're so grateful to be able to pay the electric bill and whatever, but maybe you want to buy a farm and start an organic farming, for yourself and possibly others. organic farming little business. Maybe you want to, you've always wanted to take a trip to visit the castles of Europe, and that's a dream, but you can't on $500 a month. In all seriousness, you just can't swing it because all the money is already being, filtered into your necessities. So that's a sign that you're hiding. If you know you want B, but you're staying at A, if that makes sense. That's another way to know that on some sub or unconscious level you're hiding, or you've been hiding. So once you start to unravel the dense brambles of your hidingness and start to become aware that you've been hiding in any way, then you can start and as with all energy, this hiding energy wants to be seen and acknowledged, and wants to tell you its messages, wants to say, I've been hiding because of such and such and so, but I really want to be released, and I want to have this space filled with freedom instead of the constriction that's been there for centuries or for a dozen years or however many, lifetimes. And yes, the hiding energy wants to be seen. And this is the lifetime where we get to become aware of it, and we get to allow it to process through, and we get to release it. And it might feel a little weird, a little sticky, a little mushy, a little foggy, however it manifests for you. But just knowing that you're feeling it because it's ready to be processed, and it can't release until it's processed. And then after the processing, it will be released, and you will be relieved. And your visibility blocks will start to just clear up and unravel and unwind and become a thing of the past. They already are a thing of the past, literally, but you know what I mean. They will cease to be mucking up the shininess of your magic, the shininess of your truth, and the shininess of your beautiful soul. So that is my message for you today. I have ways in which you can work with me to unravel from all the fog and the muck and the heaviness and the low vibe, old earth, blocky blocks, and lighten all that up, alchemize lead to gold. So message me if you're interested in learning about how we can work together. Okay, I am sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you to whoever was here live. Thank you for watching the replay. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next week.